Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a July tour of the garden. It's the first week of July here in Massachusetts and we just had a heat wave the past week. So a lot of the plants kind of had a hard time the past week. So we're just going to walk around and see what's happening in the garden and see what needs to be fixed and what needs to be removed and all sorts of things. So hope you enjoy the walk with me and see you on the other side. Bye. I feel like the hydrangeas on this bed have survived the heat. This is our lace cap. I mean, some of the leaves got scorched a little bit, but I feel like overall, the flower can actually bounce back. And then these are the other ones. We see some yellowing of leaves. So definitely the hydrangea blooms are doing really great. Just look at the beautiful blooms here. I'm gonna just take this angle. Like I always say, I wish these hydrangeas didn't turn so blue. I'm gonna try and put some amendments next year so that they actually get a little bit pinkish and more on the purple side. Because when I bought them, I don't think they were all blue, but hey, who knows? I definitely know that I've got acidic soil. But overall, I think we're happy with this garden bed after the heat wave we just got. And then even moving over to this new corner that I just built this year, I put in some Supertunia hot pink as well as some white super bells, and I think these are actually starting to come up, and hopefully they're actually going to just grow so big and cascade down these pots to a point where you don't even see the pots. And then moving over to this other side, the deck bed, things are also kind of bouncing back up from the heat wave. You can see the white impatiens is doing well. That's the peony plant that's done for the season. And then these are taking long to bloom this year, but hey, we'll see what happens. And then also this planter that I have, it's got some fun colors in here, and it's also starting to come back up, so I can't wait to show it to you once it's back up. And we've got another impatiens, and of course another hydrangea. I prefer the color of the hydrangea on this one because it's more purple, and we're actually seeing more buds coming up, so this is wonderful. And then moving over, our evergreens are doing well, boxwoods, as well as the pink impatiens. I love impatiens because they're good for shade. We don't get a lot of sun, so. And then this hydrangea is just insane. Just look at that. It's doing magnificent. Obviously, it's kind of like out of control, and I really should kind of prune it and all that, but hey, it's very hard for me to prune anything. I always feel like just let it grow naturally, but it is kind of getting out of control, so I might need to tidy it up. But I think for now, I'm just going to leave it the way it is. Here is it from this angle. And here we go, here's the garden bed. And then moving over to our vegetable garden. We've got a little tiny vegetable garden. I mean, our yard is quite small. We live in the city, so we don't really plant a lot here. But we do have some of the basics. So the that mint here, and I also, for color, I added some peach impatiens. And this is our perennial oregano. We got kale, strawberries, basil. This is an aloe plant, which I need to plant actually in the ground. And then we've got these two huge tomato plants that are doing well. As you can see, tomatoes are coming through. it's huge. So I know we're gonna get a lot from here. And then moving over to the side yard, this is a very new garden bed that I created this year. Just so that, you know, my husband is something nice to look at when he's grilling. And I put a little sitting area here. That way, while he's grilling, he can just sit there. And sometimes I even come down here and just drink a glass of wine and we just sit here. So this is a white garden, as you can tell, lots of white plants. We have the Patriot Hoster. I love this one because of the white that it has, so it gives some color. And then we just have these Astilbe that are actually in the process of dying down. But what I like about them is when they die down, they actually maintain the structure. So I will actually keep these balloons up because I feel like they give some interest. This is also a new bed that I created this year. It's got the little line hydrangea, which is doing magnificently. I actually didn't think that it was gonna do well on this side of the yard with not much sun, but it's actually doing really great. So this is our front garden bed. The Super Tunia are doing amazing. They're filling up the spot, which is so beautiful. I do need to clean up this bed. It looks a little messy. I really tried to water these, but the heat was just too much for them. As you can see, they really got burnt. This one back here actually survived, and I think it's because he was being protected by this one. This is our entryway, and we've got a delivery. We do have these which are doing well. These are corks that have Super Tunia again. Surely I love Super Tunias. These are doing pretty good. So from this angle, let's remove this package. Use like this. I think these are doing fantastic. So I just need to keep watering them and I think they'll be fine. So now we're here in another garden bed that needs some work. Here we've got the Super Tunia Hot Pink. I think they kind of survived the heat. So now I just need to give them some fertilizer. Over here is my Limelight Hydrangea. I'm really hoping that it's going to bloom. It always worries me, but I think they are coming because look at this one. That's coming up right there. And I see little buds there, so that's a good sign. That's the Limelight Hydrangea. It's going to look fantastic when it blooms. And I don't think I've ever shown this bed. This hair, look at this. This is the hardy geranium. It's doing fantastic over here. Look at that. And then here we've got a bed of the Autumn Joy sedum. And then if you move over here, we've got the rose. This rose is struggle over here in my yard, and I think it's because we don't have a lot of sun. And you can see I also have another hardy geranium that is struggling over here. I've really tried everything. I'm just gonna keep dealing with some water, fertilizer, and see what happens. And I might have to move it next year. And that wraps up our tour. And we're back in the backyard. So this is the angle from this side.